Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic. This is Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink your water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. What's up, family? What's up? Welcome. Let me turn this down because I was listening to some of the stuff that is posted up and I was being drowned out. But yo, you are now resting with the Daily Spark, right? Shouts out to the candle lighters. All right, check this out, family. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and of course comment, because the only way we grow is if we grow. And if you feel that, family, type in our shade, because we are moving into the future. And I want to start it off before I start rambling. I want to say great Nia to each and every one of you. Man, listen, I definitely want to say farewell to the words of power from yesterday, the algorithm, the ancestral algorithm. My wealth increase as I help others increase theirs. My wealth increases as I help others increase theirs. My wealth increases as I help others increase theirs. That one really came in handy, and I got to see it in action. Right? You know what I'm saying? Because what's crazy about when I'm going through stuff, right? But then once again, like, I have to pull back sometimes because I get caught up, just like you. I get caught up in my own shit, right? And then I get caught in the present. But then I be worried about the future, so I really can't look at the present. And then I forget the past. And if I look at the stuff that I have established in the past, it has made it possible for things to come to my rescue in the present. Now, so let me say that to you. By me practicing this principle, my wealth increases as I help others increase theirs. You do not know how many times in my life, because I help others increase their wealth, when I was in need, they were able to increase my wealth. So in Gye-nyame, we already got a little something like this popping off, right? And I done witnessed it several times in this last few months, especially after trying to do this Africa trip, right? And it's like, I have been under attack, right? And let me stop that. I ain't gonna say it under attack. I have been tested, right? Because a lot of the shit that I'm saying I was attacked by are decisions that I made. And it's like, boom, all decisions has consequences and repercussions. And all those consequences and repercussions aren't going to be negative, aren't going to be positive, right? So I'm getting repercussions and consequences, and I'm dealing with it, right? But like I said, I'm not alone, and I need you to realize you are not alone, right? Coming up out of that, moving into this day of power in Nia. I'm giving all of the Nia born a round of applause. I'm giving all of those of you out there that are working with us and will be practicing Nia today, and will be saying your ancestral algorithm at least 50 times, family. I'm trying to get this ingrained in us, so that rather than going to the thoughts that we've been taught we're supposed to think in these times of troubles, we're going to thoughts that benefit us. We're going to start investing energy in places that benefit us rather than dealing with the foolishness out there. Family, I am here to inoculate you. And if you feel me, go on, type in that I say family. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the only way we grow is if we grow. So I need to make sure y'all getting the information that I'm sharing. And in fact, I forgot to share the proverb of the day. Hold on. I'll be right back. For those in the circle that's on the Telegram, you get the proverb that I use on the day of the show 2 days in advance, right? So, there are benefits to being in the Telegram, because you get access to the wisdom and you get a more in-depth discussion of the proverb, as well as, I would love for some of y'all to put up what you think about the proverb. And I have shortened it for those that are coming back. It's a lot shorter than it used to be. All right, so let's get into it. So I wrote a couple of haikus reflecting on my adventure on Gye-nyame, and it says, wealth is more than cash. It is the relationships we take time to build. Is that man haikuing? Is that man haikuing? Just let me know. Anime say that was cool. Time is a resource that we allow to escape, trading for pennies. That man haikuing? I think he haikuing. Yep. All right, last one for the day. I wrote these prior to the show. My people are rich. We just refuse to see it. Taught to ignore truth. All these things is about time and what real resources are, what real economic power is, and where it rests, right? Often we rely on what we were taught or what we are taught, and I hate to break it to you, family, but we was taught lies. Because I want you to think about this. They're buying your time. Your time is the most valuable resource you have. And I know you hear this, but I need you to kind of get this in your mind. They trade you pennies for the most valuable resource that you have, because you, unlike the real estate that you could lose. At one point in time, I had real estate. I lost all that shit, right? Unlike the cars that you could own, unlike the money that you could go out here and earn, right, and lose. You get all that shit back. But the time that you are trading to be in places that you don't like, doing shit that you don't care about, could never be renewed, right? Then also, the other resource is your relationships. Many of you are working in positions now that you do enjoy or that you lightly enjoy, right? That is making sure that everything happening because of the relationships that you had. We look right past the real things that provide us with economic power for the shit that they tell us. Stop it. Stop it. Shots fired. If you feel me, type in Ashe. So now, let's get to the actual show, right? That is the freestyle. This is why Brother Hot Tim needs a script. And even Simba got something to say. So family, I want to make sure you know you are now standing in the congregation of the mighty home of the stubborn minority, the place of your calling. This is Gye-nyame Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Hot Tim. Of course, you know this is the Heart of Simba production all day, every day. Shouts out to all the Simbas that's taking time to listen to, they call me Gye-nyame, Elder Brother Hot Tim. Or no, Brother Elder Hot Tim. Brother Elder. Shouts out. Of course, you know, we strive to blow up your old paradigms, because are holding us stuck and moving in place. It's like we on a hamster wheel of fuckery. Get off the hamster wheel of fuckery right now. Look at your screen and say, Brother Hot Tim, I'm going to get off the hamster wheel of fuckery. Go ahead, type it in. Say, I'm off the wheel of fuckery, brother Hakim. All right. So the hamster wheel of fuckery. Let's say that. All right. So here's the actual haiku. I remember writing this motherfucker here, boy. A lot of haikus I don't even remember writing, but I remember this one. Accidental life, poor child, wake up and live life. Try life on purpose. Now, I use life in that so many times, but I just want to get the point across since we on Nia. Live life on purpose. Listen close, tribe. We're sitting on the porch today looking out at the horizon. I'm listening to the birds chirp. I don't know if y'all can hear them in the background, but I need you to look at the shirt on your back. The ancestors used to say, that which eats you is inside your clothing. Listen to that. That which eats you is inside your clothing. We spend our whole lives building walls, locking our doors, scanning the streets for enemy, but the most dangerous parasite doesn't need to kick down your door. You've already invited it inside. It's tucked in the folds of your daily routine. It's the toxic habits. It's the silent compromise. And it's the fire. It's the frenemy you keep closest to your chest. Shots fired, shit. Shots fired. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. Duck. Duck down. Duck down. If you feel me, go and type it in. Also, I want to stress it's the lessons that you received as well. Today is Nia. For the uninitiated, that's purpose. In our system, Nia is the yellow light, the sun fire that burns away the fog of accidental existence. But here is a deeper truth. You don't find purpose by doing more. You find it by scraping off the buildup that's been smothering it. Purpose is what remains when you finally stop lying to yourself about who you are. Think about the parasite in your clothing. For some of us, it's the narrative we've been wearing since childhood, a story that isn't ours. We're walking around in hand-me-down identities, trying to fit into a sheep world when we were born to be Simbas. That is an acknowledgement of a story I wrote called Lost Little Simbas. Y'all need to check that one out. Might change your life. That is in, I got that in several books. That's in Warrior's Handbook for Life Journey. That's also in Stories is My Religion. But anyway, no, Poetry is My Religion. The other one is The Lost Art of Storytelling. My fault. The parasite eats your ashe, your life force. Think about that. Leaving you tired, depressed, and easily angered. It convinces you that your limits are real when they are just illusions designed to keep you in a neat little box called mediocrity. The ancestral algorithm for the day is clear. Listen, I align my daily habits with my lifelong destiny. I align my daily habits with my lifelong destiny. Come on. I align my daily habits with my lifelong destiny. Somebody out there messed up. I align my daily habits with my lifelong destiny. This alignment is a subtractive process. It's about via negativa. We talk about all the time. The way of removal. In the Warrior Handbook, we talk about the warrior's training being a process of breaking down to build back up. It's like cleaning silver. The brilliance is already there, but it's been corroded by the environment. You just need to add shine. You need to scrape off the tarnish. To live Nia is to take responsibility for your existence. It means looking at the nouns in your life, the persons, places, and things. Y'all remember that from being young? A noun is a person, place, and thing, or thing. And being bold enough to cut the ties that no longer serve the mission. If the story of your life no longer fits where you are going, you have the power to change the narrative. The parasite in your clothing might be the comfort of autopilot patterns that make you feel safe while you're actually holding yourself hostage. Drop the weight. Drop the weight. Drop the weight, tribe, or at least the unnecessary. Your purpose isn't a destination you reach. It's the authentic self that's revealed when the buildup is gone. That shine or that silver when you shine, when you scrape all that gunk off. When you align your habits with your destiny, the universe is forced to respond. Stop trying to outrun the external shadows and start cleaning out your own closet. If you want to dig deeper into this principle of self-mastery, check out the works. Check out my works. Go to my author's page. I'm trying to make sure. Well, the link is in my description, so you just, you can find it, right? My author's page. Also, family, if you don't have your Nguzo Cybernetic map, you need to, I don't know what's going on. You need to find your way. Come on now, get your Nguzo Cybernetic map. I need you to become a Daily Spark supporter. I need supporters, right? So that we can get deeper and get better and build on this, right? So if the Daily Spark is sparking something in you, right? And you want to be a candle lighter, right? You want to light your principle, right? Go and become a Daily Spark supporter. You can do that. His link is in the description. Also, get your principle shirt, right? Rep your principle. I got young people over here waiting. You know what I'm saying? We got people singing. We've been putting out songs for you and cartoons. I'm telling you, we building a whole universe around here. And we just need your support. So if you don't become a supporter, buy a shirt. Join the Daily Spark Telegram group and get into the conversation. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for some conversation. So family, this means that it's time for...
It's the proverb. The proverb.
Just give me time to sip some coffee. Proverb of the day. From this reading, we journey back to the Swahili coast of East Africa in a vibrant, deeply interconnected trading culture where people constantly mingle with foreigners, merchants, and travelers. They learned a hard lesson about where true danger actually lies. They offer us a flawless and chilling diagnostic tool for betrayal and loss. Listen, that which eats you is inside your clothing. Think about it. Now tell me, what does it mean to you? You know what that means. You are now listening to Gye-nyame Journey Radio. This is a Heart of a Symbol production. Where we strive to blow up your old paradigms.